I'm Dr. Bill Berkowitz of Life Chiropractic. Welcome. Let's talk about 4 essential keys to the best possible whiplash treatment. And I want to encourage you that if you've been in a whiplash injury, yesterday, last week, last month, 6 months ago, a year ago, that you get proper treatment. I know personally the consequences of delaying treatment. The reason I'm a chiropractor was a whiplash injury, and it took me well over a year to find my way into a chiropractor's office. And I have ongoing issues to this day, many decades later. So let's talk about the 4 essential keys, because whiplash injuries often cause permanent problems, contrary to what most doctors think, because most doctors are not trained in evaluating that. So the first key is a proper exam and diagnostics. If you go to an urgent care, you go to the emergency room, they're concerned with one thing: did you fracture something? They take some x-rays, tell you got soft tissue injury, and send you on your way. That's not sufficient. Many whiplash injuries cause injuries to the discs in the neck, mid-back, lower back, and an MRI is often in order. There's also plenty of other tests, whether it be a CT scan to rule out any kind of traumatic brain injury, concussion, or any other tests. So proper exam and testing. And most doctors, whether it's ER, primary care, are not skilled in doing this. They want to rule out the most serious complication that you might have, which would be a broken bone or a dislocation. And beyond that, they send you on your way with an ice pack and analgesics, and that's not enough. 2, early and aggressive treatment. Injuries start to heal immediately following the injury. They go through phases of healing, and there's appropriate treatment, and you want to be aggressive in doing that. The common attitude among the medical profession with whiplash injuries is, come on back if you have any problems. And they have an expectation that they're going to resolve. The problem is if you come back in 2 months, 3 months, 4 months with problems, they've already started to heal improperly. So you want to treat this aggressively. The worst that could happen from treating it aggressively is that it completely resolves and you never have an issue. Unlikely, but possible. The third is the treatment must match the injury. In a whiplash injury, the most common injuries are to the joints, to the soft tissues, to the ligaments, the tendons, the discs in the neck and spine. And the treatment must match that. Putting someone in a cervical collar for more than a few days is actually counterproductive to the healing process. Using ice for more than 3 or 4 days is not going to help it heal. Analgesics might help you sleep at night, might make you a little bit more comfortable, but they are doing nothing to facilitate the healing. Same thing with muscle relaxants. So the treatment should match the injury. We want to keep in mind, what should this tissue do when it's healed? What is its roles in the body? And we want the treatment to facilitate a return to optimal function. 4, treatment must match the healing process. The healing process is different in the first week after an injury, different in the next 4 to 6 weeks, and different beyond that. And so the treatment should change and evolve as the healing process proceeds. And all too often it doesn't. So those are the 4 essential keys. I want to encourage you, if you've been in a car accident, if you've sustained a whiplash injury, even if you don't think the vehicle was damaged, because research at Yale University shows that collisions at speeds as low as 8.2 miles an hour that did no damage to the vehicle are sufficient to cause injury to the occupants. Get checked, get treated. You'll be much happier for this in a year, in 5 years, in 10 years. Thank you. Make sure to subscribe to my social media channels. Also, my website, lifewithinchiropractic.com, has lots of great information. Great.